Good morning, everyone. I am thankful to present my study where we evaluated the changes in pattern reversal visual potential in patients with proptosis. We don't have any financial disclosure. The study was conducted to find the correlation between the grades of proptosis and changes in the pattern reversal visual potential. We included 40 patients with either unilateral or bilateral proptosis, and the patients were graded with according to Arthur's exophthalmometry. The results that we found in were the P100 latency was delayed with the increasing grades of the proptosis. In grade 1 proptosis, it was 107.44 plus minus 6 millisecond. In grade 2, it was 122.69 plus minus 13.18 millisecond. And in grade 3, it was 143 plus minus 7.33 millisecond. This difference was statistically significant with the p-value of 0.001. We found P100 minus N75 amplitude decreases with the increasing grades of the proptosis. In grade 1 proptosis, it was 5.6 plus minus 2.5 microvolt, and in grade 2, it was 3.8.86 plus minus 1.13 microvolt. In grade 3, it was 2.02 plus minus 1.36 microvolt. This difference was also statistically significant with p-value of 0.001. With Pearson's correlation coefficient, we found a positive correlation in P100 latency and the proptosis, which was given by the equation y, where y was the P100 latency equal to 0.818x, where x was the proptosis, plus 1.89. And we found a negative correlation between P100 N75 amplitude and proptosis, which was documented by the equation y, where y was the P100 N75 amplitude and x was the proptosis in millimeter, which was given by 0.6877 x plus 25.79. We conclude that with the increasing grades of the proptosis, there was increased delay in P100 latency and decreased P100 N75 amplitude. With PRP can be an important tool as the optic nerve environment proptosis. Proptosis is the forward movement of the globe in relation to skull when the patient looks straight ahead. Proptosis is measured as a protrusion of apex of cornea from the lateral orbital notch. Normally in male, this distance is about 17 millimeter, in female it is 16 millimeter, and in children is 14.5 millimeter. For all clinical purposes, the values which are more than 21 millimeter and the difference between two eyes of 2 millimeter is considered as proptosis. Proptosis, which happens secondary to the space-occupying lesion, results in the compressive optic neuropathy, where there is the impeded optic nerve blood flow, which results in the irreversible neuronal death and diminished optic nerve function. Optic nerve functions can be objectively tested using visual level potential. So in this study, we study the correlation between pattern reversal VP changes and the grades of proptosis. The study was a cross-sectional hospital-based study where we included 40 patients with either unilateral or bilateral proptosis after written and informed consent from the patient. Institutional ethical committee approval was criteria. Patients with either unilateral or bilateral proptosis and patients with proptosis of any age were included in the present study. Exclusion criteria: patients with pseudoproptosis, that is those having high myopia or unilateral lead reaction or exophthalmos. Study was conducted between November 2018 to May 2020 and in a tertiary care hospital. With the hurdles the proptosis was graded into mild, moderate, and severe, where mild was 21 to 23 millimeter, moderate were 24 to 26 millimeter, and severe were more than 28 millimeter. This is the VP reports. Here we obtained the results. Among 40 patients, where grade 1 proptosis were present in 32 eyes, grade 2 proptosis in 22 eyes, grade 3 proptosis in 6 eyes, and no proptosis in 20 eyes. So P100 latency was found to be increases along with the grades of proptosis, which is shown in this graph. graph, the process increases, the P100 latency increases. And
sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Your time is up. You need to conclude.
With this graph, we will see that as the proptosis increases, the amplitude goes on decreasing. This is the Pearson's correlation coefficient, where we can obtain an equation where we find the correlation between P100 latency and proptosis, which is given by the y equal to 0.181x plus 1.89, where y is a proptosis in millimeter and x is the P100 latency. Here is a graph which shows the correlation.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. You need to conclude. Your time is up. I'm really sorry for that.
Increasing in the grades of proptosis result in the increased delay in P100 latency and decreased P100 and 75 amplitude. Hence, PRVP is an important tool for diagnosis of optic nerve involvement. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Taneshwari, we know that if there's more proptosis, the VEP is going to be delayed. So what exactly are you trying to prove with your study? There's one important point. Can you tell me that?
Sorry, ma'am, can you pardon, please?
There's one important point. What are you trying to prove in this study? You know, if there's more proptosis, there's more morbidity to the vision, period, right? So what prompted you to do this? Exactly prompted you to do this?
Ma'am, we can find with increasing grades, yes, as there is the latencies and increases and the amplitude decreases. So we in the early stages we will find whether this optic nerve has involved or not, or what is the level of compression there.
Okay, so here I'll tell you this. There may be a very large tumor which is pressing fully on the nerve, but it may not be a bad tumor, like for instance hemangioma, in which case you can get back full vision. Patient may come with only PL and you may get back full vision after surgery. Okay, so and there may be a very small lesion which can cause severe morbidity, like a meningioma or a glioma. Okay, so please keep this in mind and work further on this paper.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.